All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have a Houston Rockets video. Unfortunately, they suffered yet another loss to the Indiana Pacers tonight, although Jalen Green did make his return to the lineup after being out for just about a month. He had a very, very dominant performance that we'll talk about a little later on in the video. But before we get into it, if you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It is greatly appreciated. Post daily Houston Rockets content. And as always, guys, we're about 35 subscribers away from 10,000. 35 subscribers away from 1,000. So thank you guys so much. Tonight was tough, man. You know, the Houston Rockets had the lead going into the fourth quarter, and then they proceeded to score 12 points. You know, I don't know why Stephen Silas took about 6 minutes to put in the starters when the bench was clearly struggling for the entire night, and they were really struggling in the fourth quarter. But by the time the starters came in, it was pretty much over. It was like a 10, 15-point lead at that point, and they just definitely were not coming back by that point. You also have Jalen Green on a minutes restriction tonight, so he came in to the fourth quarter with about 8 minutes left, and then left a little bit early. So Jalen tonight really is kind of the main reason why this loss isn't just straight up depression. I mean, Indiana was missing Sabonis, they were missing Malcolm Brogdon, and they proceeded to just get absolutely dominated by Miles Turner tonight. I think we're just becoming very evident that as much as we all love Christian Wood, as far as him being our long-term franchise starting center, is not likely. It's not likely, and it's not what I'm looking for. But Christian Wood had a really good game tonight. He had a really good first half. Second half, not so much, but he was still a little, at times he was aggressive, but it's still, I would like for him to be aggressive throughout the whole game. Now, him and Jalen Green late in the fourth quarter actually got into a little bit of an argument. This is the second straight night where Christian Wood was seen arguing openly with a teammate. Not good. Apparently, they just, we're talking, exchanging words, and Jalen Green nor Christian Wood had any issue after the game. In the press conference, they said they cleared it up and it was nothing serious like that. And that during basketball, everyone's chirping. I don't have an issue with it. As far as like telling your teammates, I don't have an issue with like vocalizing your issues with somebody else. But what I do have an issue with is the way Christian Wood kind of handles himself. And this has been an issue all season. This was not an issue I had with Christian Wood whatsoever last year. But if you guys are subscribed to this channel, you watch it, I talk about this all the time. Christian Wood is acting like a diva. He's acting like he's Anthony Davis with a championship ring. He doesn't have a championship ring, and technically, if you're looking at stats, he's had one good full season, and that wasn't even a full season. He played 40 games. Christian Wood, if he wants a max contract, or if he even wants a good contract, I need him to play like he wants a good contract. I mean, 22 points, 8 rebounds, that's what I'm looking for. That right there is what I'm looking for. What I'm not looking for is career low in field goal percentage, career low in three-point, career and worst in the NBA from the free throw line. So I'm not trying to go at Christian Wood because he has been improving tonight. 3 of 6 from downtown, better than 0 of 6 from downtown last night. 9 of 11 from the free throw line, which is a good news, good sign. But still, as far as like long term with Christian Wood, like, I don't know, man. He's just like rolling his eyes, like he's kind of acting like Kevin Love at, when he just kind of like swatted the ball inbounds last year, which led to a turnover and a opposing 3-point make. I'm not about Christian Wood's vibe right now. And I just don't, if he wants to be our number one option and our leader and our franchise player, it's inexcusable. It's inexcusable. So I'm not about that. I'm not saying we need to go trade Christian Wood right now, but what I am saying is definitely listen to offers. And if you get something that you can't refuse, I would take that trade immediately. If not, let's see how he finishes the season, because I would imagine he's going to get a little bit better once we have all of our starters. A lot of people forget that Christian Wood had a pretty bad ending to last year once teams started to actually watched film on him and learned his tendencies, that's when Christian Wood really started to struggle. And that was actually a vocal issue and concern heading into this season. And that's the way the season started, is he was a little too predictable, a little too trigger heavy with like just shots that weren't the best options. But he's definitely improving. It's just being pretty slow right now. But he's on the right track. Jalen Green really was the huge vocal point tonight. You had a really good game from Jae'Sean Tate. You had a solid game from Eric Gordon as he continues his dominant season, shot 6 of 10 from the field and 50% from downtown. So his trade value is continuing to rise. He actually played the second night of a back-to-back, which I haven't seen him do all season. So that's promising. That's encouraging that the Houston Rockets are probably looking to, definitely trade him, but they're looking for him to just kind of maintain his trade value right now, because there's got to be a market for it. But as we've mentioned on this channel, I don't think that you'll really hear rumblings about this till next year, 2022, because we haven't really had too many trade rumors in the NBA this season as it is, but they're starting to pick up a little bit slowly, like THT, Ben Simmons, that type of thing. So Jalen Green tonight, this is exactly what I was looking for. Like I said, he's on a minutes restriction, and apparently he's kind of up in the air for back-to-backs. I don't know if that's for the rest of the season. If it is for the rest of the season, that's really surprising to me, because I was not aware that his injury was that serious. In fact, I'd go as far to say that I thought Jalen Green's injury was going to be like a week at the absolute most, and I thought that they were holding him back from returning just as a precaution and as a safety measure. But you never know. This could be it could have been a little bit deeper than that, but nonetheless, he came out firing tonight. I think he's been healthy for at least a week, so that kind of gets me back on track of, I don't think the injury was all that serious. But 20 points for him tonight. He gave you 2 steals. He gave you a block, 7 of 14 from the field, 6 of 9 from downtown. You love to see the efficient shooting, but you love to see the efficient 3-ball, because he's been shooting about 28% from downtown this season. So for him to go 6 of 19, that's exactly what you're looking for. He's actually scored 31 points in his last 35 minutes ever since Daniel Tice was taken out of the lineup, the starting lineup. So it's really reassuring, and it's just really promising, and it just makes me excited. What I really liked from Jalen Green tonight was he's gotten better on defense. I don't know if it's feel, or if he's been hitting the film room, or if he's been hitting the gym. It's probably a combination of everything, but he is definitely improving on that defensive end. He still makes mistakes. He still makes rookie mistakes, but you can tell he is certainly improving. Garrison Matthews, this man is ice cold on the road. Any game on the road except for last night, I've pretty much seen him be completely irrelevant on the offensive end. So that gets me back to, obviously he's not the long-term small forward, but he is a very enticing player just because of his cheap, like $2 million a year contract. He's pretty young. He's a hustle player. He plays good on defense because of his hustle, and that's where he makes up for it. When he's in Houston, he's literally Gary Bird. It's crazy. It really is crazy. Outside of that, Jae'Sean Tate, he bounced back tonight. 18 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist, 6 of 10 from the field, and 1 of 1 from downtown. So that is good news. Şengün struggled on defense at times, but he came into this basketball game and immediately was lighting things up. 20 minutes for him tonight, 50% shooting, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, 2 blocks, and 10 points. Armani Brooks, Josh Christopher, they didn't really have good nights tonight. KJ Martin didn't even score tonight. So, like I said earlier in the video, the bench mob was horrible. And I think Steven Silas, for some reason, he's just so addicted to running with bench lineups so far into the fourth quarter that I actually don't understand why. That's it for today, though. Myles Turner really dominated, man. And if Domantas Sabonis played tonight's game, we lost by 12 points. I would imagine if Sabonis played tonight, we would have lost by probably 24. Completely out-rebounded. Myles Turner had his way in the fourth quarter. Essentially, it actually looked almost as if Myles Turner went hard on offense in the first half and then just switched it, went hard on defense in the second half, because he finished with over 30 points. He had like 28 heading into the third, and he was playing really aggressive on offense, but then once the second half came, especially in the fourth quarter, that's where defensively he really made his presence known down below in the paint. Christian Wood was definitely scared. He was not having anything. Şengün had a nice little bucket over him, but for the most part, with Miles Turner down there in the paint, the Rockets were completely screwed. And it's weird because, when you have a guy like Christian Wood out there, it's like, I don't know, run some plays where Christian Wood's out on the perimeter to try and get Miles Turner out of that paint, and that's where you can attack. But I think, once again, it kind of goes back to I don't think Christian Wood can really be our long-term starting center unless you were to find the perfect pair at power forward, which I don't really know who that would be. So that's it for today, guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment down below on your thoughts. It's really good to see Jalen Green come back because the last couple of losses have been pretty demoralizing, especially one like tonight where you score 12 points in the fourth. It's just like, what the hell are y'all doing out there? But, keep your head high and it's going to be okay. And at the very least, we have all these young players, specifically Jalen Green, that we get to watch on a almost night-to-night basis. So have a good night. Merry Christmas to you guys. I'll probably post a video tomorrow anyways, but I'll see you guys later. Peace.